Hi everybody, this is Caroline Sotheby and welcome to Up, Down, and Around Town. And oh boy, are we going around town. Football already started with the high school. This is the second week. Soccer even was having a classic last weekend. And kids are in school already. And it's not Labor Day weekend, but that's coming up. Anyway, I gotta let you in. You have to sit down and rest for a minute because I have Ann from the Bling Thing shop. And for so many of the people there, they probably were wondering what all the businesses are that are coming in and have come in the old post office. So welcome, Ann.
Thank you.
And
Thank
you
you.
brought a couple of things with you.
Yep.
Maybe, well, I went in with a little camera, and we did have some of this, so maybe Joe can give an idea of what you do have in your shop. Are you almost ready? Yeah. There's your big sign out there. We bring the bling. And inside, which is a fairly small place, but you have loads of wear, whether it's jewelry, clothing, even, well, we'll get to that part. This is just the one side of your store. So maybe you want to give us a little clip of what you really do have.
Okay. Well, so my company is The Bling Thing, and we sell unique clothes, jewelry, accessories, shoes. I do some gift things. I'm a long-time personal stylist, so I've been in this business a long time, and I kind of bring in things that are a little different.
Okay.
So if I bring something in, it's either because it's got a cute, cool finish, or the fit is really nice, or the back is different. It's not something you're going to see every day. And what you're seeing right now is our new Zodiac fragrance based on your Zodiac sign.
Okay.
And the Zodiac is really popular right now.
Really?
Yeah, very popular, especially with younger people. And that's a young female entrepreneur that owns that company. I met her at the Dallas market. I like to support young or entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs. There's Eileen.
Of course, that was you with Eileen.
That's Eileen, my mannequin. We used to call her Judy because that's my mom's name, and Judy's difficult. She's just, we love her and everything, but she's tough. But we changed it to Eileen because she leans a little to the left.
Eileen. So Mama approved of it.
Mom approves.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, Mom approves.
And that little cover, we'll probably come back to it because this is another sweep of the middle of your floor.
Yeah.
Just to give the different idea of the colors, the shapes.
Yep, that's my clearance rack, which is like very popular.
Okay.
Oh.
And there you are showing off the little dressing room, so to speak.
Our little fitting room. I had to have a little fitting. We don't have a lot of room, but I had to have some place for people to try clothes on.
Yeah.
And it's been a big hit. I'm so glad that we found a way to get it in there. And it's actually not all done yet. We moved in like right off the jump because we wanted to get in and do at least a little pop-up for the street fair, and so it's not, we've been kind of as I go along. I'm like every other small business, sell something, then buy a little something else,
Yeah, I'd say, oh, this looks good. I gotta have that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it takes you what, a couple of months before you actually put an order in and then receive it?
Well, for my clothes, I go to market in January for Christmas. So I went to Atlanta in January of 2022 to buy Christmas of 2022, and I'm actually starting to get all of my Christmas stuff in. It's in my back room, which you and I were laughing about my back room. It's in my back room right now. It's not coming out yet, but yeah. So I buy basically right after Christmas for the next Christmas.
Okay.
And right now I just went to market in June to Dallas, and I bought a lot for this fall and winter, but I'm also buying for spring, a little bit of spring. So yeah, we buy 6 to 9 months ahead of time. So I know what the trends are going to be and what we're seeing on the runway and that kind of thing.
That's going to be interesting in itself.
It is. I mean, I always say no one gets in this business for money. I mean, you don't get in it because you're going to own a car and have a house at the same time, right? It's not. You do it because you love it. You love clothes. For me, I make women look and feel beautiful at any age, size, and shape. That's my thing, and that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm in it for.
Okay. Well, you did bring a couple items with you.
Yeah, I did.
You were mentioning about the slacks. It's a wide leg right now.
Yes. So really popular right now. We're coming back into the fall trend is going to be like a high-waisted pant. And we're seeing a lot of the wide legs like these. And this is actually a really nice style if you have a little, like I say, junk in your trunk. It's very flattering because it balances out. When you have a wide leg, it balances out the hip. When you're going all the way down. We're also seeing a lot of flare, back like inspired from the 70s, and that is a very flattering style. So when I say flare, we used to call them bell bottoms, but like they flare down at the bottom. A little more higher waist, which is great because another one of the trends is a crop length top. So if you wear like a higher waist and then like a little shorter top, if you favor that on a more petite frame, that's a very, very good style and really flattering on a petite frame as a crop waist and higher waisted pant. It elongates the leg. But yeah, so I brought those, and then I brought some of our sequins. We are seeing, so this is off the shoulder. It's off one shoulder, and I've got a lot of things in this shop right now that are off the shoulder. It's very flattering for women. Most women, and
now, how many colors do you have of that?
This one I only have in the black with this sequin, but I have a hot pink off one shoulder version of this. What's nice, everybody wants to travel right now because we've been so cooped up and we want to go out and we want to socialize, and so I'm bringing in jumpsuits and sequins and a little bit of dressier things. I still have my basics, like the slacks and like this corduroy jacket. This jacket is, this is like the other one of the trends that's really popular. You're going to see corduroy and then the flannel. So this, when I said to you earlier, like I buy things that have different kind of styling. So you see this is a different arm, and then the back has got the fringe. Fringe is really popular. And then you see the front with the little insets. This kind of different, unique styling. You just don't see this anywhere. This is a small, so the cut on this is very generous.
Yeah, it looks like if it's a small,
It is. It's a very generous cut. Which brings me, I don't think I told you, so I sell, I'm a size inclusive boutique. I sell from small to 3X.
Okay.
In my shop. If I can buy it in a women's size, I do. Some things I can't, so I don't, but if I can buy it in women's sizings, I do. And I'm always trying to get that, at least that extra large, which is crazy that most of the manufacturers don't.
Really?
They don't cut like small to XL anymore. It's like small, medium, large, XL, 1X, 2X, or 1X, 2X, 3X.
Okay.
I don't know why, but.
So you almost have to go to the shops, get an idea of what they have available, the sizes, and get comparable, maybe the size with maybe another style, but similar to a point.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So you can get a full size run. When I say I have it in a full size run, I mean I have from small to 3X. And my clients really appreciate that because nobody wants to go into a shop and not be able to find something that looks good on them. And because I sell, my clients are average size 12, 14, 16. I need that extra large. I need that 1X, 2X. I don't want you to come into my shop and not be able to find something that looks good on you.
Okay.
You know?
You mentioned clients. Now, maybe for a little background information, when did this all start, and where have you gone from that to this?
Well, so I started working when I was 15 in retail at the mall.
Okay.
So my degree is in marketing. I have a bachelor's of I think a bachelor's of science is what it is now, and it was then too. I just love selling clothes. So I started my first. I started on eBay in when eBay was invented. I don't know, like 96, 97. But I think I had my first eBay store in like 1999. I started my first website in 2005, and then the Bling thing started in 2008. I opened a retail store in conjunction with my website, theblingthing.com, in Saline, Michigan, which is where I lived. I had that storefront there for 4 years, and then my daughter was going into middle school, and it just wasn't working for our family. So I closed my retail store and went back to strictly online.
Okay.
So I've sold online. The Bling thing has been online for 14 years. Okay. But I've always done festivals, events, and I have personal shopping clients that I've had for a long time.
Okay.
And so they followed me. You know.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, right before I came here, one of my clients texted me and said, "I'm at your shop, but you're not here. So now I'm down at Tacos and Tequila." So and I went down there and said, "Oh, I'm not going to be open today." And she lives in Ypsilanti. So
Okay.
yeah.
So you opened up just for her? Or?
Well, just for a minute, so
For
she
a
could
peek.
come in. Yeah, so she could come back in. She'd already been here. She was here like the first weekend that I was here, and then came back. Yeah. So
That's great.
yeah.
So, I mean, you had a foundation. You had people that knew you and what type of clothing you sold.
Yes.
And they were happy and content with it.
Yes.
So now they're following you to seeing you in person
Again,
if
yes.
they want to.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
And because I'm online, because I sell, I have Facebook and Instagram, and now we have TikTok. So I have a worldwide clientele.
Yeah.
I have clients in Canada. So and honestly, I just really wanted a place for them to come home to.
Okay. Which sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And by going into your store, like I said, you want to put some clothes out front? She says, no, I can't, because you, in that small place, you have an awful lot there.
Yeah.
And then you said you have more in the background.
Yes.
And you're still ordering more and getting more.
Yes.
What happens when you run out of room?
Well, we're going up higher. No,
Well, yeah, because you have gone up on a wall.
So
Yeah.
my inventory turns over pretty quickly because we do sell online.
Okay.
So, and I do have a worldwide clientele. So we're always selling and shipping out of there.
Okay.
And we joke about my back room, and you said, I want to see your back room because it looks like another storefront, but it's not. So we ship out of there.
Okay.
And I don't buy deep on any certain thing. Like I may buy one size run of these slacks, and when they're gone, they're gone.
Okay.
And then we bring something else in. But we do, because I've been a personal stylist, and because, I've done gift baskets and all these kind of things, I've done all my clients shopping for them at the holidays. We're going to do some really fun things at the holidays. You'll see a stocking bar. You'll see things that that have been in my dreams and I've wanted to do for so long. And it's just, the only limitation has just been that I physically can't do everything.
So you're going to get...
So there'll be we'll have little things that you can have for your, for stocking stuffers and things like that. I have a 6-foot white feather tree that I put up that will have ornaments and things on it for you to buy, and just a little bit of a lot of different things.
What part is the tree coming in? On the farther apart, or
Where will it be?
where Elaine is?
Yeah, Eileen. It'll be where Eileen is. Eileen will move over because she rolls that way. She does like to she leans a little to the left, so she'll lean this way. Yeah, I say Eileen and the girls, my mannequins. Yeah, so it'll be probably in that window.
That window.
Yeah, and I have little table size little white feather trees that are already here and ready to go. That's probably one of the things I'm known for, that are ready to be sold now. They're just in the back.
Well, somebody can buy it.
The little table
Really?
size ones. Yeah, the little white feather trees.
Okay, with ornaments and all.
Well, these are made of real turkey feathers, so you can put your own ornaments on them. But we do sell ornaments. I sell really fun, different things, whatever the theme is that I bought when I was at market for this year.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you, like I did say when I was first going to put this shop in, I was thinking, because I just love pink. I mean, who doesn't love pink? And I was like, I want the shop to look like I vomited pink. And then I'm like, no, because it's not the vibe. That's not the vibe there. So we did more of an industrial, the pipe fixtures and wood, and I really like it. I really love it. But the feather trees are going to fit in perfectly.
Okay, I have to see that. When
Yeah.
are you going to bring that out? About October, November?
Yeah, probably a little bit before the holidays. I don't know like what the plans are for down here. Like I don't know. We used to do like when I was in Saline, the two big, really beautiful boutiques there would close for a few days and reopen and have their whole shop, Christmas themed. I don't know, like because I am mostly clothing and jewelry and that, so I don't know. Like I haven't really planned that out yet, but obviously
That's
those
another
weekends in
month or two
November.
behind.
Yeah.
For some people, you got to mention about your jewelry because you don't have to worry about what size hand you have or finger you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
I sell so this isn't a ring that I actually sell in my shop. This I actually got, I think, at one of the shows. One of the artisans made it, like maybe at the Trenton Street Fair. But yeah, so I sell the rings and stuff that I sell are not sized. They're just stretchy, so you can wear like whatever they stretch to fit your finger. Some rings I sell that are sized, but for the most part I don't, because I have primarily been an online boutique. It's tough to buy rings online that are sized.
One thing that I'm glad you have, we didn't get to talk too much about, your shoes.
Yeah.
What style are they, basically?
So right now I'm bringing in like basically the shoes that I have on. These are just a real comfortable pull on. It's like in the sneaker kind of style, but it's pull on, and I'm tall, so I don't really need this, but these have a little hidden height.
Okay.
So but they're just so comfortable. So for shoes, I mostly do sell more comfortable. I sell flip-flops, moderately priced. We are going to have I'm thinking about what's coming here in the fall, but yeah, just basically a slip-on sneaker style.
Okay.
There's just not a lot of room for shoes. And we have some boots that are sitting in the back that are going to come out.
Okay.
Some fun little booties.
Well, at least it's still something in case somebody say, "Hey, I want something fast," and let's see if I can go, and then of
Run in
course
there and get something.
they can try it on, and especially your unique place, to change clothes just in case you want to make sure.
I want you to be able to go head to toe and that's why we do have some shoes. But what you can't carry in a small little boutique like mine, but I do have them in the back room now, and so we have the one size out in the front because I'm from the old school. Like when I sold shoes as a stylist, I was that salesman that went to the back room, pulled the shoe out, took everything out of the shoe. You sat down, I put the sock on your foot and put the shoe on your foot. That's my way of selling shoes. So
the old-fashioned way.
More personal service.
Yeah.
That's what I'm known for. A lot of times my clients, when they come in, if they call and they tell me they're coming, I already have things pulled for them to look at when they get there.
Because I know what
they like and what would look good on them, and I mean, I've been doing it so long.
That's great. So that's a new style, more personal. I mean, we have our business on Biddle Avenue and most of them are personal
Mm-hmm.
because they've been in that business for maybe 25, 30 years. Or
Absolutely.
if it was a family hand-me-down business.
Absolutely.
So they take that special pride
Yes.
in saying, hi, so-and-so, you know.
Absolutely. And I come from a family of entrepreneurs. My dad was a futon manufacturer for many years. He's deceased now. But my mom owns a medical DME. She's still in business in Kentucky. My sister owned a medical DME in Saline for many years.
Really?
You know, my little daughter just, you know, graduated from college, and now she's working as a realtor. So we're a family of entrepreneurs and self-employed people. So, you know, we get it.
You managed to survive and
Yeah.
to enjoy what
Yeah.
you're doing, though.
I love what I do. Yeah, love
Okay.
it.
So where's your next trip? Do you go to New York, too?
You know, I haven't ever been to New York. So New York's at the Javits Center, and I have, believe it or not, I have never been to New York City.
Really?
I know, I can't believe that, but I have never been to New York City. I'm going to go October 25th through the 28th. I'll be back in Dallas at the market there, buying for that last minute stuff for Christmas, but more for summer of,
Okay, for
of
next year already.
2023. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So for a rundown, maybe we better tell people your address.
Okay.
Of course, we don't know what address you have. Is it 115 or
No, it's 166 Oak Street,
166? Oh, okay.
Suite 106. And so, you know, you asked me, like, what were the businesses that are
Yeah.
coming in? Did you want me to tell you the businesses there?
Well, for some people that probably have gone down there, they realize the taco place is at the tail
Tacos
end.
and tequilas at the end, and
Yeah.
then the Oak Barrel, which is a really cool whiskey bar. And then the space next to that, I'm not sure what's going in there. But then you have Mike Matkins, the realtor, and his mortgage company, and then my shop. But, you know, there's 4 floors above me of studios and apartments that are getting ready to open. And there's a pool on the roof and a putting green.
A putting green,
Yeah,
too?
yeah.
Okay, you can see the pool,
The pool,
part from
yeah.
there, but not the putting green.
Yeah, it is gorgeous.
Will you get a chance to use it then, too?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
It doesn't come with
Let's
that.
call
I
that.
agree, too.
Hello, you know. Well, so part of what I started my business is selling swimwear. So, and I was I worked for a famous maker that I can't say, and I sold swimwear for them a long time, designer swimwear. And I did that online for many years. And so I actually sell swimwear and will have swimwear pretty much all year round. It may not be up in the front in my boutique, but it'll be, you know, if you know, you know, right?
Right.
So yeah, that because of that pool that being up there, and you know, those apartments. Yeah, I'll be bringing in swimwear.
Are they going to have a little tour date where somebody wants to say, I like to see what your place, I'm considering?
I think, well, you could go down to Tacos and Tequila now and get a tour in terms of, like, if you're considering renting. I don't know if they're doing just anything open to
The public.
I haven't even been up there in a long time myself because it changes so frequently. But there's some beautiful views.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
beautiful views.
And-
But a friend of mine said, you know, gosh, it's like being on vacation because you can walk right out of your apartment right into the pool, basically.
It's
like being
you
on
don't have
vacation
to
all
go
the
to
time.
Florida or California or any of those down there.
Right.
You just
Right.
stay here.
Absolutely.
But hey, how many apartments? I mean, how many?
I think there's
rooms do they have?
47 to 47 or 48, I
That
think.
many?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of floors, and you can see it going
All the way around.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
It is really nice.
Well, it's nice for you guys to have a chance to actually open up soon. It's like calling the attention to
Yes.
that side of Oak Street
Yes.
and say, like, come on down, we're here.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
you never know how many people. They did a lot of work, though. You know what scared me, though, many times when the wind would be really fierce, and you see those guys up on the elevator shaft going way up, and I'm thinking, they take a chance
Yeah.
during those
Yeah.
bad days, you know?
Yeah. It's been exciting. Like you know, on a Saturday, I'll see like this big crane out in front, hauling the granite across in front of my shop. I was sitting there yesterday, and I said, "Gosh, wouldn't that be terrible? Like if that granite came right through this window." I mean, I wasn't manifesting that, believe me, but
Yeah,
I was just like,
but you
we were standing there watching it. You know,
Yeah.
it's honestly, I feel privileged. One of my employees and I were walking through the basement, or it's not the basement, it's going to be where the parking garage is yesterday, and I said, do you realize in 30 years that we will have seen this building that is a legacy, you know, be built? I've
Yeah.
never seen anything like it around here and around in like Michigan where I'm from. You know, like I just have never seen anything quite like it.
Well, do you still live in the Saline, though?
No, I live in Canton. I live in Canton now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you get around.
Have you been talking to my mom?
Oh, see, yeah. When she comes into town, sometime we'll have to do it. Yeah, for some people, though, this gives you an idea of some of her wear. You do have evening gowns, too, don't you?
Yeah. So right now my hours are Wednesday through Friday, 11 to 7.
Okay.
Saturdays 11 to 4. You know, we'll see how it goes. You know, the evening hours are going to stay.
Okay.
You know, I want you to be able to come after work and shop. The evening hours are going to stay. So during the holidays, I'm sure we're going to be open up a little more. You know, because we are there on Monday. You
Yeah.
know, because of the internet company. But I have to have some time to be able to run errands and go to Lowe's and, you know, do all the things. And, you know, right now it's just myself and one of my employees that has been working for me, one of my friends really. She just comes and hangs out, but, you know.
Put her to work.
Yeah, she works.
Okay. So, Ann, I'm glad you were here. You had a chance to give us a bird's eye view of what you do have. More to come. You were saying something. What's the feature for fall? Do you know about leather and?
Oh, yeah. So, you know, the sequins, the corduroy, flannel, leather is very popular for fall.
Really?
Yeah, we have leather. I have a faux leather legging. You know, in my shop, we're down to 2 pairs. They're sold out. I'm trying to get a restock. Leather is really, really popular. Fringe, lots of fringe. You know, lots of bangles for the jewelry, big earrings, macrame, just off the top of my head. Yeah, lots of embellishments on the jackets, the flares, lots of good stuff.
All that good stuff. So 106 or 166?
166 Oak Street, Suite
Okay.
106.
And sometimes she might have a bubble machine out front, and then, you know, you're in the right spot.
That's right.
Thanks, son.
Thank
Take care.
you.
And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Up, Down, and Around Town. Bye now.